Hi, my name's Eric Brotman. I'm the chairman of the board and chief growth officer of BFG Financial Advisors with offices in Lutherville, Maryland and Durham, North Carolina. And we get asked a lot, what is financial planning and how is that different from just working with a stockbroker or an insurance agent or a bank? So what I'd like to do is sort of graphically show you what financial planning is in the simplest possible way so that you understand exactly what this process is meant to be. And I'm going to position you in the center of your financial world. And there are different entities, organizations, and forces pushing and pulling on us financially all the time, some of which are very obvious, some of which are less obvious. So, for example, you might have an investment advisor or a stockbroker or someone you've worked with to manage some of your assets. You might have a life and health insurance agent, somebody who's helped with life insurance, disability, long term care. You have a property and casualty insurance agent. That property and casualty insurance agent helps insure your cars, your homes, your boats, and protects you against liability. You may have a real estate agent, somebody who's helped buy or sell real estate, either for personal use or investment use, residential or commercial, which means you might have a mortgage banker or a mortgage broker or somebody who's helped lend you money when the time comes to do those transactions, which of course means that you have a bank or a credit union or some organization where you hold money, your deposits, and so forth. You may have a CPA or somebody who's assisted you with tax preparation and planning. You may have at least one attorney, an estate attorney, a family attorney, somebody who's helped with legal advice over time. And of course, you have your HR departments, your human resources. That means your current employer, your spouse's current employer, and either of your prior employers. There could be benefits from prior employers that still play a role in your decision making today. There's a few others that a lot of times people don't think about. One of them is the media. And the media is a big deal because you can't watch the evening news or scroll on your phone or even go to the checkout at the grocery store without seeing a magazine that says, here's the 10 stocks you wish you had owned last week when we printed this. The media is designed for one reason and one reason only, and that's to sell advertising and stay in business. We want to eliminate the media as a deciding factor in anyone's financial plans. It doesn't mean don't educate yourself. Educating yourself is terrific. It means that one size fits all advice never fits anyone. There's another one, and this one's an even slipperier slope, and that's what we'll call friends and family. Sounds like a long distance commercial from the 80s. Friends and family is tricky because so many of us learn our financial lessons from our parents. And most of the time, it's not our parents sitting down to teach us how it works. It's us watching our parents as kids, whether they're getting along about money or fighting about money, whether they're spenders or they're savers or some combination. A lot of people make decisions on what to hold, for example, in their 401k based on what the person in the next cubicle or office is choosing. And a lot of times people will say, hey, grandma, what's in your portfolio? I want mine to look just like yours. And at the end of the day, friends and family are a great way to get referred to competent people who can help you. They're not a great way to organize your financial affairs. So we want to eliminate those too. So where does a financial advisor come in? A CFP or a certified financial planner typically needs to be in this huddle with you. If you think about football, you're the quarterback. This is your huddle. This is your team. It's your money. But you need somebody like an offensive coordinator in your earpiece calling the play. And that's what a CFP is designed to do. So there are things where we get involved directly and things where we don't. But the most important piece is that all of these specialists, all of these advisors need to know what one another are doing, or that's where you have problems. If you talk to a mortgage broker, they're going to tell you how much you can qualify for, not how much makes sense for you. If you talk to a real estate agent, again, they'll tell you how much house you can get into, but they may not know a whole lot about your financial affairs. In the same token, your CPA may be giving you tax advice over time, but if your investment advisor is making transactions that don't make sense from a tax perspective, there'll be some mistakes. At the same time, you may have a life insurance agent who's done a nice job positioning you for life insurance or other things, but your attorney has drafted estate documents. You have wills and other documents to dispose of wealth and preserve it. And if your beneficiaries aren't correct, the will could be useless. So all of these details need to be discussed. And most of the time, even if you have superstars at every position, if they don't talk to each other, there will be mistakes. Our job is to be that offensive coordinator, to talk to all of these people on your behalf and with you to make sure that the decisions get made in concert and that they work together and not in conflict. So at our firm, we will handle some asset management for clients if they'd like. We'll handle some life and health insurance work for clients if they'd like. And for business owners, we'll get involved with executive benefits, although we don't do employee benefits. Everything else we need to outsource. We need to use your people. So if you have a terrific CPA, we'll work with him or her. And if you don't, we'll help you find one who's right for you to make sure that we have a cohesive plan and you have a cohesive team. So I hope this is helpful. It's very simple, but hopefully you get the idea that this is exactly what financial planning is, or at least should be. And if you'd like to have your plan looked at and you'd like to go through this process with us, we'd be honored. Please be in touch. Thanks for watching.